Hey guys, it's your girl Kimstrology here, and I'm back with some more Astro Tea. Thank you guys for joining me. Let's get into today's topic. So, we are into synastry right now, and I wanted to touch on um, Venus conjunct Mars in synastry and what happens when we have these two very sexy planets coming together in two individuals' charts. So, what is synastry? Synastry is the relationship between two people when looking at their charts. It's one chart overlaid on top of another, and we are able to see. Sorry, nail polish on me. We're able to then see how these two affect each other and in what areas and what ways. So, when we have the planet Venus, Venus is all about love, fairness, diplomacy, also representative of beauty, sexuality, sensuality, the planet of attraction, a planet that represents women and femininity, um, aesthetic, fashion, social interaction, art, the admiration of art as well as the creation. These are the things that relationships, if I didn't already mention that, our finances as well. Now, when we have planet of Mars, we're talking about sex drive, sex, um, how we take action. It's also representative of how we work, our energy levels, our vitality, um, what we tend to go after, or what our motivations are on a very physical and carnal level. It's also representative, like again, our fitness, like how our stamina, basically. So we have one person's Venus conjunct another person's Mars in synastry. We have a relationship that is honestly love at first sight, or at least lust at first sight. Now, these are two sexy planets getting together, and although Venus is the planet of relationships, there needs to be other things going on, other aspects made. So, like the moon and Jupiter, for instance, um, or like the eighth house indicate a deeper, more long-lasting connection, for instance. But just speaking based off of these two planets and these two individuals, things can be quite explosive early on. Like it's almost like when they meet and they connect, they lock eyes. There's this magnetism toward each other. Now, if the man is the Mars and the woman is the Venus, then this is talking about divine feminine, divine masculine, married and meshed together. So the man is naturally going to take the role of like going after basically the art of pursuit, whereas the woman is going to be like the oh my god, like she's gonna play like be like the Dane, like the and the guy is gonna be like the you know the one that comes in on the white horse to kind of rescue her. Uh, he's kind of like that typical male female dynamic. When you kind of think of like Bonnie and Clyde, Bonnie actually was an Aries. I'm sorry, Bonnie was Libra, Clyde was Aries. So there you go. You have Venus and Mars. He was known to like take the lead and be kind of like the mastermind when it came to their crime, as Mars does represent crime, and Mars is the ruler of the sign Aries. So this is why I'm using these two as an example. The relationship was physically violent at times, and of course, Bonnie just kind of was the fair one, and she kind of really didn't make much of a fuss. But Clyde would be physical with her at times. So again, when we're talking about the man being like the Martian, and the woman being the Venusian, there could be like this brute force in there, this damsel in distress type of dynamic going on. Now, if the man is the Venus and the woman is the Mars, hey, if the man is Venus and woman is Mars, then the man can sometimes feel emasculated. The woman can sometimes feel as though like she's having to make all of the decisions in the relationship or be the boss, and this could get a little bit frustrating for both parties or one or the other, because like the the gender roles can be kind of like warped, because you have this woman that's kind of the masculine force. taking charge, even when it comes to like the sex, because whoever the Mars person is, 9 times out of 10 they're the initiators in general. As you know, this is very impulsive, go-getter energy, very selfish, self-oriented energy. The Mars is like, I see that, I'm attracted to that, I'm going after that. And the Venus person kind of goes with the flow. So if the man is the Venus person, then again, he's going to kind of feel like his manhood is kind of being thwarted or challenged in some regard, or again, he could feel very well be left to feel emasculated on, like, that could be one way it could play out. But this could be a connection that two people appreciate. They met for a reason. They linked up for a reason. They're still attracted to each other. But again, when the man is the Venus person, they they're kind of just kind of going with the flow, and the woman is kind of taking the lead. And depending on if the man has more feminine tendencies, or a lot of Libra in their chart, or even like a lot of water in their chart, they might be cool with this. They might be somebody that's naturally feminine or passive, but if they're naturally masculine and aggressive, say if they're in Aries, they might not appreciate this, or they might just still be the dominant one in that case if they're in Aries. But generally, these two people can be like partners in crime. Um, when it comes to the sexuality, there seems to be like this kind of magic puzzle piece that gets together. The sexual compatibility is very high. Even if this is a same-sex couple, which I forgot to mention, the Mars person is going to be the woman that's typically more masculine. The one that's the Venus person typically is the femme, quote unquote. If we're talking about lesbian relationships, and this is for same sex couples in general, the Mars person is going to dominate and take on the more masculine role in the relationship, whether they like it or not. This is just the indicator. Now, these people can tend to have PDA, express their love or attraction or affection towards one another in public. They could tend to be um, very this could be sugar daddy sugar baby relationship, honestly, where or money could be a big part of the relationship in general. Like finances play a huge role. Even going back to things about Bonnie and Clyde, if you notice, like with that Aries and Libra, Mars, Venus energy, they were the bank robbers. So, and they were known for their relationship, known for finances, and this is the how things can play out between the Mars and Venus person. One person can feel like they're giving financially, the other person can be on the receiving end. Um, it just depends, because since the Martian person tends to be more selfish, sometimes they can be getting access to the Venus person's cash, but then also it could be the Venus person that's getting spoiled, or taken out, or just kind of being laced, if you will, by the Mars person. Now, this could also be indicative of like physical violence, or these two people could be known just there's a lot of passion involved, because Mars is the planet of passion. Venus is relationships and love. So things could tend to reach like very steamy heights, and the people could either, this would be like a lot of fighting and makeup sex, in very brief periods, because Mars is a very impulsive planet, very quick tempered, quick natured. So they can tend to get angry quickly with each other and then make up quickly with each other. You can tend, again, this is the couple you see them fight. One minute and the next minute you see them making love. Well, not see them, maybe, but like you see them making up, or goo goo gaga, being very affectionate on the other hand. Now, there can be some insensitivity on the side of the Martian. They could just kind of like dismiss a lot of like how the Venus person is feeling, honestly. So definitely want to watch out for that. This could be indicative of a non-reciprocal relationship, unless there's a double whammy, which in astrology, this is basically talking about when you have um, it's basically kind of like a mutual reception thing. Like you have each other's Venuses conjunct each other's Marses. So it's like you're both feeding this energy equally. So it would be more even. But even then, there will be times where things could tend to be one-sided, because that's just the nature of Mars and Venus. Mars is masculine energy, divine masculine energy. Venus is divine feminine. Mars is all about selfish, self-orientation. Venus is all about diplomacy and fairness and, the partner, the other, relationship harmony. So when these two get together, Venus can tend to be exploited, taken advantage of, and this could lead to frustration within the bond between between the two individuals. Um, all in all, like I said, the sex and the chemistry is like off the chain. There just seems to be like this natural ebb and flow when it comes to like knowing each other's bodies. It's almost like you guys, there's not that similar to Venus conjunct Uranus, like the formalities are not there. You're able to get sexually comfortable and acclimated with each other quite quickly when we have this connection between two individuals. And yeah, like I would just kind of watch out for the relationship not being just about sex. Because as Venus is looking for that relationship and that connection, Mars can be kind of just the hit it and quit it energy and just kind of want to go about their merry way. So again, you want to be mindful that this relationship is reciprocal. That's all I have for Venus conjunct Mars in synastry. Uh, Take care, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Oh, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Bye.